What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Relentless Pursuit podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about why the reason you're never able to create change is because you don't truly believe that it is possible. And I am going to share with you what to do about it. So keep listening. Welcome to the Relentless Pursuit podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Vassar, an online strength and functional health coach, having helped over 100 women get strong, lean, and healthy through my metabolic optimization method. I am here today to help you take the necessary step to begin a relentless pursuit to evolve into the best version of yourself by helping you build a relentless mindset, fuel your body properly, train smart, optimize your lifestyle, and create a sustainable routine to ultimately create a complete transformation that lasts. Ready to change your life? Let's get started. All right, so first I really want to explain what I mean by, the reason you're never able to create change is because you don't truly believe that it's possible. What I mean by this is many people are caught in these cycles of, let's say, like yo-yo dieting or trying random programs or different workouts and stuff like that. And maybe they see really good progress in the beginning, maybe for a while, but then they fall off, or maybe the program finishes after, like 30 days. That's a typical time frame for people. And they fail every single time to either maintain results or even just stick to the program and gain the weight right back, maybe even more. Most commonly, they gain more. And then from there, they don't know what to do next until another influencer promises amazing results with a new fad diet or a new, workout trend, and they try again, fail again, ultimately leaving them feeling stuck, frustrated, and defeated. So now, after all of these different phases and loops of trying different diets and failing so many times, this leaves you not even believing that you're able to see change in the first place because you have never been able to create lasting change. You've had years of failure. So now, even if you do want to believe that you're able to create change, even if you are super excited with this new diet, you're still feeling stuck in this cycle, even if it's subconscious that you won't be able to actually create change. Now, I want to give you a personal example here. So let's say if I wanted to bench 175, right? And I did not think that I would be able to lift it. Like truly, I did not believe that I would be able to lift it. Then I probably wouldn't. However, because I know that I can lift 175 pounds, I can do it repeatedly. My body has gotten used to how it feels and trust the fact that I have the strength to lift it up. When talking about a weight loss journey or a powerlifting journey, many people talk about how, mind over matter, mindset is everything. And honestly, that is so true. Because if you do not believe that you are able to actually create real and lasting change, until you fix your mindset around this, you won't. You will self-sabotage yourself. You won't be consistent. You may feel like you're trying the best you can, but there's little things that many people do, maybe even subconsciously again, that just holds them back from achieving their goals. So today in this podcast, I am going to be sharing with you how to let go of this limiting belief because, this is a belief about yourself it has factual evidence in the past that you haven't been able to fully create, real and lasting results. However, it is not true. So anywho, today we're going to be walking you through how to overcome this limiting belief of not believing that you're able to create lasting change. So I want you to get out a pen and paper. I'm going to real time lead you through a worksheet in my course that I provide my clients with to help you let go of limiting beliefs. So we're going to start broad. Make sure you get a pen and paper because this will be useless if you don't actually do the exercise. So now that you have a pen and paper, first thing I want you to do, just, thinking over general areas of your fitness, your career, your life, everything like that. First thing I want you to write down is, when do you make excuses? So when do you typically make excuses? Maybe when it's like you make excuses to not go to the gym, you make excuses not to meal prep, maybe not to eat a healthy meal, whatever it may be. Maybe make excuses not to go to bed on time. There's many excuses that many people make. So try to think of some excuses that you make and write it down. So you can pause this, write it down, and then we'll be moving on. The second thing that I want you to do is ask yourself, is there any part of your life in which you tend to procrastinate? So again, procrastination is a really big self-sabotaging behavior that many people do when on a fitness journey that holds them back from achieving their goals. So what I want you to do is uncover, the general times that you tend to procrastinate. Maybe you procrastinate on meal prepping and suddenly it's the end of the day and you don't have time to meal prep anymore. Maybe you procrastinate on working out and then again, time runs out. You don't have time for it. So think of, parts of your life in which you tend to procrastinate. Alrighty, the third thing, ask yourself, is there an instance in which you usually make assumptions? So assumptions about your ability to create results, maybe assumptions about a certain fitness program or habits or whatever. Assumptions about anything. Just write down where you usually make assumptions. And then next, after you've written that down, ask yourself, what do you typically complain about? Maybe you complain about, with the gym being super busy. Maybe you complain about not liking your body or not liking how you feel in your clothes or whatever. There's a lot of different things that you can complain about. I was just giving a few little examples there. So write down what you typically complain about, and that will kind of just uncover probably what you struggle with most. And next thing, what spurs your negative thinking patterns? This one I'm not going to give examples for, but I want you to think when you develop these negative thinking patterns, maybe you're like, oh, maybe my body is broken, or I'm not able to lose weight, or I'm not able to build strength, or I'm not making any progress. Whatever your negative thinking pattern is, try to figure out what is spurring those negative thinking patterns, because once you're able to identify, the reason that I want you to write all of these down is the once you're able to identify what is causing a limiting belief, what is causing you to self-sabotage yourself, procrastinate, etc., that's the first step to overcoming it. Alrighty, now that you have all 5 of these written down, the next thing that we're going to move into is overcoming your limiting beliefs. It's really simple how I want you to do this. There are many different ways that you can work on overcoming limiting beliefs, but this is one way that I found to be really, really effective with my clients. You can write down as many limiting beliefs as you would like, but we're just going to be going through one because obviously I'm going to be making things up here for you. So thinking about limiting belief number 1. In my worksheet, I do have a link to different limiting beliefs that you can choose from. For this one specifically, we're talking about the limiting belief of I'm never able to create lasting change. But other ones could be I have bad genetics, so there's no point in trying to get fit. Another one could be healthy food is bland and unappetizing, or it could be I don't have time to meal prep or cook healthy meals, or I don't have the energy to exercise regularly. All of these examples are different limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Okay, so try to identify your limiting belief. If you're working through this podcast and you want the list, let me know. Just shoot me a DM on my Instagram at Rachel's Fitness LLC. I will send you over the link, and you can take a look at them to see if you can identify any others other than the one that we're talking about today, so that you're able to overcome them. But once you have written down what your limiting belief is, just write down one for now, okay? What I want you to do is ask yourself, am I positive that this is true? So pretty much challenging this belief. Is this belief actually true? Most of the time, this belief isn't. There's something that you can do about these limiting beliefs. Always something that you can do about these limiting beliefs. So let's take the belief that we are talking about today. I will never create lasting change. So taking that limiting belief, ask yourself, am I positive this is true? Newsflash, it's not true, because every single person on the planet has the ability to create lasting change. They have the ability to achieve their goals. Every single person has it in them to do that. Obviously, if they're realistic and realistic for them. Obviously, if it's something that you're I want to fly, and that's not a goal you're going to achieve, and that's not going to be true. Not going to come true if you want to just fly. But this limiting belief that we're talking about here, it's not true. Okay, so if you're writing down this belief, okay, it is not true. Okay, but I want you to say that to yourself. Okay. The next thing that I want you to write down is, what are the consequences of this belief? So really this means, what are the consequences that I am experiencing because I believe this? So again, the belief is, I'm never able to create lasting change. The consequence is that you will never create lasting change. You will never ever see the results that you want. As long as you are holding on to this limiting belief, you will never be able to create change. You need to believe it in yourself. Okay. So the consequence of this belief is you will never create lasting change. Okay? Your subconscious mind will do anything possible to hold on to whatever beliefs that you have. And it's the job of your conscious mind to overcome them so that you're able to step into the version of yourself that you want to be and actually overcome this limiting belief to, given this example, create lasting change. So again, what are the consequences of this belief? And then the third thing that I want you to do is replace this limiting. So for an example, if we're going by this same limiting belief that we were talking about, never able to create lasting change, to replace this limiting belief, you would write down something like, I have the ability in me to achieve my goals and create lasting change. And what I want you to do is take this replacement of your limiting belief, write it down, and review it every single day. You know that this limiting belief is holding you back, and the only way to overcome it is to change your belief into something else. If you're able to effectively change your belief into, I have the ability in me to achieve my goal and create lasting change, you will. No doubt, as long as you put the work in. So what will happen, when you change your mindset and truly believe that it is possible for you to create lasting change? You will start to see change. You'll start to see real results, and you'll no longer be holding yourself back. You'll no longer be giving yourself excuses every single day. You'll no longer be procrastinating on every workout or meal prepping. You will no longer be self-sabotaging yourself from creating your results because you know that you have it in you to create lasting change. Now, if this was helpful for you and you're like, look, I need a little bit of support and strategy to achieve my goals. Honestly, I just don't know what to do. By now, hopefully, you do believe that you can create lasting change, but maybe you don't know what to do. Perfectly fine. That's what I'm here for. Through my metabolic optimization method, I can help you get strong, lean, and healthy by helping you build a relentless mindset, fuel your body properly, train smart, optimize your lifestyle, and create a sustainable routine, while providing you with triple accountability support, individualized programming, individualized nutrition and health strategy, and access to my complete transformation course, which has a ton of education and resources, along with worksheets similar to what I just led you through today. So if you are ready to achieve your goals and create lasting change, click the link in my description to apply for one-on-one coaching today. Talk soon. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Relentless Pursuit podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to follow for more. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on my Instagram at Rachel's Fitness LLC with 2 A's. Until next time, be relentless.